All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, double honors to the apostle and great millstone that ruled well. And salutations to the Akim, the teaching is true, all the folk on the earth, to and city, live up the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Shai, throughout the folk on the earth, and the few sisters that listen as well. Hey, this is just a quick lesson. Salakia. Basically, just going into basically self-control, man. Hey, I was meditating on self-control. Hey, when you have self-control, meaning discipline, basically let's go into that. Because you gotta have discipline in the truth. If you don't learn discipline in the truth, hey, you're gonna fall, man. You're gonna fall. Because the scripture tell you about the lust of the eyes. So say you desire a woman and she's a beautiful woman, nice body, pretty face, but she have a man. Hey, discipline is going to teach you to tell that woman, if you approach her and she say she got a man, to tell her no. Discipline is going to teach you how to eat better, which I'm a prime example of being overweight, extremely overweight, man. I was like 360 pounds. I had no self-control. I was eating everything upon the sun. I was eating, man, all the cupcakes, chips, man, all the snacks, man. But I learned over a period of time, and I listened, first and foremost, man. I would listen to different brothers and elders telling me I had to change my diet. And I see how listening and just reading more and being patient, how you can change your life on a whole another scale, man. And it all first foremost come with discipline. Because if you don't have that discipline, you're gonna fall in so many ways, man. So this Salakia. This Sirach 4:17. For at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways and bring fear and tremor upon him. And that's what the Lord does, man. When Sophia, meaning wisdom, and that's who she is, talking about this wisdom, it's going to try you. Hey, remember, the more and more you clean unto the Lord, the more and more the Lord is going to try you on all aspects. Hey, he's trying to see, do you still want to be that same nigga, man? Not sort of say that's the mindset that the Lord have, but that's the mindset you should have, man. Because you don't want to find yourself falling or find yourself trying to fake the funk. Because no one is going to fool the Lord, man. Remember, the Lord 10 steps ahead of us. So if you in this truth, be in this truth full grown, man. Calling upon the Lord. Hey, having some integrity. Walking in the upright spirit. In the upright spirit. So when the Lord sit with you and that wisdom come upon you, it's going to bring that fear upon you. It's going to humble you. And that's the key. It's humility is before honor, man. So you have to be brought low before you be brought up, man. Before you go into that high stature, man. And it take time. It take time. It say and torment him with her discipline until until she may trust his soul and try her by her laws, man. So it's gonna feel like it hurt in so many ways, because remember, when I always bring up the example when I was losing weight, man, it hurt me. You know how much food that I desire, like biscuits or or cheesecake or hot country curls or things like that. These things that I knew was bad, but I didn't care. At that moment, I wanted it. I desired it. Like even when it come down to women, like women was one of the a big crave for me when I first came in the truth. I wanted multiple women, but when you now, which is nothing wrong with it. Don't get it twisted. But at the same time, I'm starting to realize in the truth over a period of time, hey, when you have multiple women, it's certain laws, man, that go by it, man. You have to take care of these women. Hey, we not back in the ancient days when we was rich or we could have substance and things like that. Esau have messed us all the way over on all levels, man, that women have the higher jobs. It's hard to take care of a woman or a family in today's society, man. Yes, you can do it, but it's hard, man. These women have options. These women have multiple things that they can choose for. So it's hard to say and do certain things, especially when you abide in the laws of this world, especially when it come down to the truth. Because it's lawful to have a woman, but are it expedient? It is expedient? No. No, not in this place. I wouldn't if you in that situation and that's what you desire, hey, be careful, man. The Lord can destroy you for certain things. But that's when you have that discipline. Hey, I always bring up, man, King Solomon, like I said in the other video, King Solomon had, 700 wives and 300 concubines. Hey, he only had, I believe, if I ain't mistaken, he only had 3 kids or 2 kids, man. Imagine all them beautiful women. You know they had bodies. You know they was taking care of him. They know they probably was catering to him. Because he the king. He could do whatever he want. And he only had three kids that the scriptures talk about, man. Or 2 kids. Don't quote me on that, but I know it was real few. Compared to 1,000 women. So that discipline go a long way, man. Go a long way, especially in the truth. Especially in the truth, man. Salakia. I'm gonna get this precept. This it's that Job 36 and 9. It said, then he showed them their works and their transgression that they have exceeded. He opened also their ear to discipline and commanded that they return from iniquity, man. And that's the thing, because we have to turn from wickedness, man, malice. Because the more and more we abide in certain things, or we putting ourselves into that light, meaning a peer pressure. When you was a kid, your kids or your friends or people around you always like, it's okay, you can do this and do that. Like the saying say, a man want what they can't have, or a woman want what they can't have. So at that moment, you be like, man, I can't go outside. Damn, you be desiring it. But guess what? Those things help you to abide in life, man. Maybe outside wasn't good enough. The more and more you outside, the more and more you exposed to certain things. The same thing when it comes down to the law. The more and more you open to see, to not having certain things in your life, the more and more you want it. Same thing when it comes down to women, cars, jobs, man. You don't want to desire the things in this world, man, and not have discipline. Especially when it comes down to women. Because women is Jake's biggest things, man. Jake will go out their way for a woman. But it's just not women, because, hey, when you go into that 1 Corinthians, let's get this. Not just to go out the topic, but I'll just read this scripture real quick. It's 1 Corinthians 7 and 32. But I will have you without careless, he that is unmarried carefully the things that belong to the Lord, how he might please the Lord. So when you don't have a wife, you care for the things that you might please the Lord, man. And we don't, I'm not saying that Paul wasn't saying in this chapter that you could not have a wife, but it's just the fact that those things can take your diversion or your mindset off serving the Lord. So when you desire certain things and you don't have that discipline to hold on to the Lord, hey, or hold on to your integrity, you're going to fall, man. You're going to fall. Hey, I know the hard way, especially going through the certain things that I'm going through now and what I've been through, man. What I've been through. But, Salakia. I want to go into that word discipline real quick. It's the practice of training people. This the Western. I just type in discipline on Google. It the practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior using punishment to correct disobedience, man. And what we not a stiff neck people. Hey, it tell you. This Isaiah 1:3. It say the ox knows his owner and the ass is man his crib. But Israel do not know, my people do not consider. A sinner, a sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoer, children that are corruptors, man. And we are a form of no discipline, man. All the things that we have transgressed the Heavenly Father for on a normal basis, man. But that's why we have to keep pushing. We have to keep pushing and fighting to learn that discipline, especially when it comes down to the truth. It said they have forsake the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel to anger. They are going away backwards. Why shall you be strengthened anymore? You will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick and the whole heart is faint, man, because we out of order. We out of order. And that all comes from lack of discipline. Going into things that we desire, that we know that it's not good for us. It's not good for us at all. So, hey, if this lesson was edified, man, I always will keep discipline or pray for discipline and self-control, because self-control go a long way. The Lord said he was tempted in all things, man. And guess what? He conquered those things. He conquered death. He conquered this world. How much more us if we got the spirit of Yahweh Shema Messiah? So that's just a quick lesson through the power of Yahweh Shema Messiah. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Baal Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Baal Hashem, Kakadash. That will honor to the apostle and great millstone that rule well. And salutations to the icon that teaches the truth of the folk on the earth to the city. Man, so next time I want to say Shalom and I'm Baal Babal.